As inclusive access, ebooks, rentals, and custom-bound books become more and more popular at universities across the country, stores are seeing big fluctuations in their buyback business. It's important that you make every buyback count. Booklog allows you to send buyback reminders to all the students who bought books from you during a specific term that are in your buyback list for that term. If you have Booklog already, then you don't need to buy an extra interface to send those reminders, but if you've never used the campaign management function before, you might not know how to go about it yet. Your first step will be to make sure Booklog has a store email address to use when you send out those reminders. Go to your maintenance menu, then click Store. Then click the SMTP tab. You'll need the information relevant to these fields for your store's email address. If you're using a school email address, you'll need to get this information from the school's IT staff. Make sure to let the IT staff know you plan to use it for mass emails. There may be a restriction on the number of emails you can send out at one time before the school's network blocks the email. Once Booklog is able to successfully send an email test, you're ready to create a campaign template. The template is a boilerplate email that Booklog will personalize when you send out your buyback reminders in bulk. To create one, go to your Adoptions menu and click Campaign Management, then Campaign Templates. Click New to add a new kind of template. Choose Buyback Reminder as your campaign type and click OK. You might get a message saying that there are no records found to enable the preview. That's just fine. You don't need to see any preview data yet. To get your template off to a good start, click the Paste Sample Template button. Here you can see the boilerplate language in the template and some bracketed phrases with blue shading. These blue shaded items are variables that come from the window on the right. When your emails go out, they'll include the boilerplate language, but each of these variables will be replaced with personalized information. For instance, a customer with the first name Tom and last name Carter would see Tom in place of contact_FName and Carter in place of contact_LName. If there are other variables that you think might be useful for the customer to know, you can drag them over into the email at the spot you would like them to appear. One thing to be aware of is that there is no way to show more than one book in this email. So if the customer bought more than one book from you that is eligible for buyback, they'll get an email for each of those books. And remember, only students who bought books in your buyback list will get an email. Students who have books that have a wholesale value but aren't listed in your buyback list as a retail book won't get an email either. Once you've finished with your template, give the template a title, then click Save. Now that you've got your template, you're ready to send a buyback reminder campaign. To do so, just go back to the Adoptions menu and click Campaign Management, then Campaigns. Click New to create your new campaign. Name your campaign, then choose Buyback Reminder as your campaign type, just as you did when you were creating your template. Now you can choose from any template you've created with the Buyback Reminder campaign type. Choose the term you plan to buy back for and the buyback schedule you created for that term. Then click the Build tab. You'll see each student who bought a book you plan to buy as a retail book in the buyback schedule and their personalized email for each book they bought that has a retail value in your buyback list. You can edit the email here if you need to. When you're ready to send the emails, just click the Email Drop button. Enter a subject line for the emails. Click OK to send the emails. If it's necessary, you can also specify a batch of emails to go out. For instance, if I'm only allowed to send 25 emails at a time to avoid spam filters, I can set my first batch to be emails 1 to 25. After I send them, I can make the next batch 26 to 50. Thanks for your time, and thanks for being a customer. If you found this video helpful, check out the others on our YouTube training channel and click subscribe to get notices of new videos. Thanks again.